ॐ गुरुरेव घति गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरुः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरुः मतिरस्ति गुरु मम पाहि गुरु सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। कृष्ण कृष्ण मुकुन्द जनार्दन कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे अच्युतानन्द गोविन्द माधवा सच्चिदानन्द नारायण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण मुकुन्द जनार्दन कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः. We are saying Srimad Bhagavada Purana, and with the grace of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, from today we will see that Dasama skandha, that is the 10th canto in Srimad Bhagavada Purana. This 10th canto is so important that all the other cantos, that is all the previous cantos, 9 cantos were said and explained by Sri Shukha Brahmarshi to make Parikshit understand the nature of Bhagavan Krishna, which he is going to say in this 10th skandha, that is the Dashama skandha. This Dashama skandha is very famous and it is said as the heart of Srimad Bhagavata itself. It is a very big skandha with 90 chapters, and the entire life history, all the leelas of Bhagavan, his avatar Lakshya, that how he became that Parabrahman, how he transformed into Bhagavan Krishna, that is one avatar, everything is very clearly explained by Sukha Brahma Rishi in this canto. And the theme of this canto is Apashraya. Apashraya means the ultimate support. Ultimate support of that Parabrahman. Only because of that ultimate support we are able to exist in this world. And in this canto, that is a canto 10, Dashama Skandha, that Parabrahman is identified as Bhagavan Krishna. He is said as a Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is the Purna Avatara of Bhagavan Sri Hari, and he is the form of that Satchid Ananda Parabrahman. Sachidananda Parabrahman is said in the Upanishad. It is an abstract concept that cannot be digested by ordinary people. So that form of that Satchit Ananda Parabrahma, the pure existence, bliss consciousness, is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And people want to, when they hear that leelas of Bhagavan, the grace of Bhagavan, what all actions he did when he took this avatar, when we repeatedly hear about this, our mind naturally merge in Bhagavan. And by that way, all the sins will be removed. So that is the main objective of reading the Krishna Leelas again and again. When we read it, that impressions will be stored in our mind and all the negative impressions will be slowly erased from the mind completely. And the specific teaching of Bhagavada itself is Bhakti, which is said as the fifth Purushartha. Fifth Purushartha means Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha through Bhakti. So when we have the thought, smarana of Bhagavan again and again, it makes the impression in our mind more deep, and by that, the sins will be slowly erased. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna is seen as a great philosopher, guide, friend, and the son of many women, and many people accept him as their very close friend. Go like Gopikas, he's the lover of many people. He was the head of the Vrishni clan, and he was a great ruler and expounder of Bhagavata Dharma. So Bhagavata Dharma is very famous because Bhagavata Dharma means it is bhakti. It is so famous because it's so simple. And all of us have love towards towards this worldly life, isn't it? We all love some food, we all love some objects, we all love some person. So like this, in different relationship, through different relationship, we express our love. We express our love to our parents, to our children, like this. So the love is common for all beings, especially human beings. When all that love is collectively diverted towards Bhagavan, then that is bhakti. So bhakti is so common, very simple, easy. It will come to all. When we take the Vedic teachings, it is more suitable for the elite. That is for the Kshatriyas or for the Brahmanas. Because if you want to perform a yajna, then you need a lot of wealth as well as lot of human people's support, the support of the priest, the support of the Brahmanas. We have to give a lot of dana. So it is not suitable for all. We have to be extremely rich to perform any great Vedic rituals, Vedic sacrifices. If we take the Vedanta, then it is only for the people who are too intellectual, very brilliant, intellectual, good. They must have the power of reasoning it out. They must have the power of inquiry. Only for those people, the Vedanta teachings are suitable. But bhakti, it is common for all. Even the children love Bhagavan Sri Krishna because they consider Bhagavan Sri Krishna as their playmate, as their friend. So the Krishna Leelas are so famous and it suits all people, all gender, all stages of life. It is equally popular with old people. Krishna Bhakti is very famous with old people, adults, young people, teenagers, young children. So it is suitable for all, and that's why Bhagavata Dharma is very famous, and through Bhagavata Dharma, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is also famous. When we repeatedly hear his leelas, his deeds, his actions, what he did when he took avatara as in this bhumi, then that will remove our sins. And it is in the Bhagavata, different types of bhakti was introduced. One of that bhakti was Vidvesha bhakti. That is bhakti through confrontation, bhakti in fear, bhakti through hatred. It is so unique, isn't it? It is not common in other religions or in other cults. But here it is so famous, Vidvesha Bhakti, Bhakti through confrontation. You can tell the example of, you might have known that, you might know that a beetle, it will take a small worm from somewhere. It may be a soil worm or the caterpillar. It will take that small worm and put it in its cavity. Then it will cause fear by looking at that worm itself. Slowly, that worm inside will transform into that beetle itself. So, just like that, many people like Shishubala and many other rajas in this Bhagavata, in fear, they saw Krishna. In hatred, they saw Krishna. Slowly, their mind transformed and they merged with Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So that is the Vidvesha Bhakti. And another famous bhakti is the Jnana Bhakti. Bhakti through inquiry, inquiry about the self, inquiry about that form of Bhagavan. When we first, it will start with bhakti only. We worship that form of Bhagavan, but slowly, gradually, it will turn into inquiry, and that bhakti will transform into jnana. That is jnana bhakti. Here it is a combination of knowledge as well as bhakti. It is the combination of saguna bhakti as well as the nirguna bhakti. So through that form, bhakti towards that form, slowly it will gradually it will transform into jnana, that is jnana bhakti. And the Bhakta feel, by the Jnana Bhakti, Bhakta feels that the glory of Bhagavan is reflected in all beings, high, low, and he also perceived that all beings are dwelling in him. Another bhakti explained in the Bhagavada is Mudha Bhakti. That is bhakti without any logic, without any reason. I just love Krishna. I do not know why, but I love him. Many people will say this. I do not know why, but I love him. This is the type of bhakti famous with the Gopikas itself. They only made this bhakti so famous. They do not know why they love Krishna, but they love him. So this is Mudha Bhakti. In Mudha Bhakti, that is first the relationship is personal, too personal. That Bhagavan is my son, Bhagavan is my friend, Bhagavan is my father, brother, like this, lover. So like this, the first it is through relationship. We relate to that form of Bhagavan through our relationship. Then we practice that bhakti. But slowly, somewhere we know that the Bhagavan we love is beyond that form. He is the essence who is in me also, in me and in you, everyone, everywhere. That's very evident with the Gopikas, Bhakti of the Gopikas, because in the hymn of the Gopi Gita, which comes in this skandha, that is in the 10th canto, chapter 31, the Gopikas will sing the song Gopi Gita. They sing, Nakal Gopika Nandano Bhavan Akhila Dehina Mandaratmadruk. Oh, Gopika, the Krishnan we love is not only the son of a Gopa. He is not only Nanda Gopa's son, but he is Antaratmadik, Sahala Dehinam, Antaratmadik. He is the witness in all bodies. Somehow they found out that. So that is Muda Bhakti. First, they will relate to Bhagavan through a relationship, or they just love Bhagavan. But slowly it transforms into pure love. So that is Muta Bhakti. So through this bhakti, the result of it is, by jnana bhakti, we feel that we all exist in him. I am in him. This entire world exists in him. But through Muda Bhakti, what we understand is he is mine. Personal relationship. He is my son. He is my brother. He is my friend alone. He is me. But slowly, both of that will merge at this individuality, merge in infinity. I am he, we will feel. I am like him. I am he. Maybe the form is different, but I am the essence in all beings. We feel like that. Bhakti takes us to different levels. And all these levels are explained in this canto, that is Dasama skandha, and that's why Dasama skandha is said as the heart of Srimad Bhagavata itself. In this skandha, and generally through bhakti, the Gopikas attained Bhagavan through love and lust. Kamsa, he attained Bhagavan through fear. And Shishubala through enmity and hatred. Throughout the life, he had enmity and hatred towards Bhagavan Krishna. And the Vrishnis, they attained him and they saw Bhagavan Krishna as the head of their clan itself, our society head, like that. They attained him like that. Pandavas attained Bhagavan through respect, affection. The sages attained Bhagavan by their devotion, jnana, knowing who Bhagavan was. So the bhakti takes us, devotion of any type takes us to these different levels. So all these concepts are explained in this skandha, that is Dashama skandha. All people from all walks of life, they love Bhagavan Krishna, whether they are philosophers, whether they are jnanis, great researchers, bhaktas, everyone like Bhagavan so much. So with the blessing of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, we will see this chapter. Usually the acharyas will say, if you want to read Srimad Bhagavata or understand it or listen to it, then Bhagavan Sri Krishna must select you, or otherwise we cannot read Srimad Bhagavata, because Srimad Bhagavata is Bhagavan Krishna himself. So with the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, let us begin this Dasama skandha. Now, towards the end of the last canto, that is the ninth canto, what we saw was Sukha Brahmarishi explained to Parikshit Maharaja about the two famous dynasties, genealogy, that is the Surya Vamsa, solar dynasty, and the Chandra Vamsa, that is lunar dynasty. Now, Parikshit Maharaja asked Sukha Brahmarishi that, Rishi, you said that the line of Yadu, that is Yadu was the eldest son of Maharaja Yati. You said that in the line of Yadu, Bhagavan Sri Hari took avatara as Bhagavan Sri Krishna. I want to know all the details about it. His avatara, Lakshya, how he was born, what all the leelas he played on when during his stay in the Bhumi. So everything I want to know, please explain to me about that. Now, moreover, it was Bhagavan Sri Krishna who saved me from the Brahmastra, which was released by the son of Dronacharya, that is Ashwatthama. So I have that gratitude towards him also. So please explain me everything about Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the famous avatar of Bhagavan Sri Hari. And Sukha Brahmarishi said that it's very nice that you asked this question now. It is only for good, because in the Kali Yuga, people have to liberate themselves by hearing the Krishna Kathas. So it is very good that you asked me at this right time. And Sukha Brahmarishi explained about everything about Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Once the earth deity Bhumi Devi, she went to Lord Brahma and said that, I am ruled by so many asuras in disguise as the great rulers as kings, and they have so much army, I cannot bear all their burden. So please tell me some upaya, and I want to get rid of this burden. She requested, Bhumi Devi requested like this to Lord Brahma. And Brahmadeva said, Devi, I alone cannot do anything. Let us go to Bhagavan Sri Vishnu and let us meditate on him. Then he will tell us some upaya. And along with the Devas, the Brahma Deva, along with Bhumi Devi, they all went to Vaikuntha and they meditated on Bhagavan. And after some time, Lord Brahma heard in his mind, that is, the command of Bhagavan. Bhagavan said, Puraiva bhumsavatruto dharajvaro bhavadbihi amshaihi yadushu ubhajanyatham sayavadhurya bharamishwareshwarah swakala shaktyakshabhayam chared bhuvihi. The Lord, he is already aware of the miseries of Bhumi Devi. And the Lord said that, I am going to manifest in the earth to lighten the burden of earth. So you Devas, you all ought to be born along with me to help me in my different actions or leelas. So you Devas, you have to be born with me at that time, and I am going to I am going to manifest on earth to relieve the earth from her burden. And he also said, Vasudeva grihe sakshan Bhagavan purushah parah janishyate tat priyartham sambhavantu surastriyah. And that supreme being, that Bhagavan will be born in the graha of Vasudeva, in the house of Vasudeva. And you Sura Stri, that is the celestial woman, you all should be born there around that place to help me to do different service. Vasudeva Kalanandaha Sahasramadana Swaran Agradho Bhavita Devo Hare Priyachikirshaya. And you, Adisesha, the thousand-hooded Adisesha, who is the part of Bhagavan himself, Amsha, he will be born on the earth at that time as his elder brother, that is Balarama. Vishnor Bhagavati Yata Sammohidam Jagat Avishta Prabhunam Shena Karyarte Sambhavishyati. The Lord's power, Maya Shakti, and who infatuates this entire world. At the Lord's command, she will be born at that time to do different service to Bhagavan. So this Brahmadeva heard in his meditation, and he said the same to all the people assembled there, the Devas, Bhumi Devi, the Apsaras, everyone. And they all heard it. They were all relieved from the worry of the Asuras taking birth as the rulers on earth. So they were relieved from their worry and they all returned to their respective abode. Now, how he took this avatar, let us see that. Once there was a very famous king named Surasena. He ruled over that city of Mathura. Mathura was their capital. They all he belonged to the line of Yadu, and so they were called as Yadavas. Surasena was a great king and he ruled over that Mathura region, and he was a Yadava. That is, he belonged to the Yadava clan. He come in that line of Yadu. And Surasena's son was Vasudeva. And he had many other sons. His eldest son was Vasudeva. And in a nearby province, there was a king named Devaka. His daughter was Devaki. So Vasudeva and Devaki, they got married. And Devaki's cousin brother was Hamsa. Hamsa's father was Ugrasena. He also ruled in a nearby province. So Vasudeva and Devaki got married, and Devaki's cousin brother was Hamsa. And Hamsa's very loving, affectionate sister was Devaki. So when Devaki and Vasudeva got married, Hamsa himself said, I will go and leave my sister in her husband's house. Like this he said. And he mounted on the chariot, and Vasudeva and Devaki, they were seated on the back seat of the chariot. When they were about to move, they all of them heard an asharira, that is an ethereal voice. It said that, Abuddha yam vahase asyaha ashtama garbha tvam hanta. It said like that. You fool, Muda, the eighth issue of the woman who you are taking now, that her eighth son will kill you. That woman whom you are taking now, her eighth son will kill you. Immediately, all the mood of Kamsa changed. Till then he was in a very happy mood because Devaki was his very affectionate sister. Suddenly the mood changed and he got angry and he just took off his sword. He wanted to strike Devaki, wanted to kill him. But Vasudeva was such a matured person and he said, Nahyasyaste bhayam saumya yadvaha sharirini putran samarpayishyesya yataste bhayamuttidham. Oh my dear, it is not she who is causing fear, isn't it? She is not going to kill you. Then why are you killing her? Only her eighth son will kill you. So whenever a child is born to me, I will come and give that child to you. Whatever you want, you do. Like this Vasudeva said to Hamsa. And Hamsa thought for some time, yeah, it's right. She didn't do any mistake. She is still my loving sister. And all the other sons of children, it said only in the issue. That is any children. They are not my enemy. Only her eighth son. Okay, now I can release them, he said. But he did not release them completely. He imprisoned them in his palace. So Vasudeva and Devaki were imprisoned in the palace prison. And after 1 year, a child was born to Devaki and Vasudeva. But sincerely, Vasudeva took that child and gave it to Kamsa in the hands of Kamsa only. Kamsa saw the face of the child. Anyway, he is not going to kill me. He is not. He is only the first issue, isn't it? Only the eighth issue will kill me. So he gave back that son to Vasudeva. Said, "Now you go." Anyway, he is not going to kill me. He said. And he appreciated Vasudeva for his sincerity and truthful to his words. And so he came back. And Vasudeva and Devaki stayed there in the prison itself, very happy with their firstborn child. You know what happened? Devarishi Narada came to the palace of Kamsa at that time. And he said, Kamsa, do you know one thing? All the devas are taking birth on earth in disguise, and they all are there in the grama, that is in the settlement, ruled by Nanda Gopa. Nanda was a cowherd settlement ruler, and all the devas were born there in the Nanda grama, in the clan of Nanda's group. So all the devas are born there. You know why they are born? They are born to kill all the Asuras who rule over the land. This Kamsa he heard and he got afraid, because Nandagrama was a important village which is completely dependent on this land ruled by Ugrasena, his father of Kamsa. And Ugrasena also, that is father of Kamsa, also have so much of respect for Nandagrama and that people, and Nandagopa also, the king, ruler of that Nandagrama. So here Kamsa got afraid. And the first thing he did was he arrested his father Ugrasena, thinking that he may help the people of Nandagrama who are devas in disguise. He put him in jail. And the next thing he did was he straight away walked to the prison and killed the child of Devaki and Vasudeva. When asked for reason, he said, who knows that he may be a deva? He may not directly kill me, but he may help the eighth son to kill me. So I don't want any of your child to be alive. So he killed that child and came back. In next year, another child was born to Devaki and Vasudeva. He killed, and he ruled over that entire province, arresting everyone. He arrested his father. He arrested all his relatives who were ruling by that nearby provinces, nearby small villages, because they all belonged to the Yadava clan. And he took over the rulership of the entire Yadava clan, and he ruled over all that area, territory itself, having Mathura as its capital. So what happened to Devaki and Vasudeva after that? I will continue in my next upload. Om Namo Narayana Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. Om Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.